we want to talk about man to woman relationship and vice versa. Before we start building a house, I think we'll always start from the foundation.
Very true.
Now, say the first contact of a woman for a man is his mother. What's that relationship supposed to do for him in preparation to meeting a prospective partner? Does it then mean that whatever I get from that relationship growing up will affect how I see other women?
In a way, it is true. And it's actually a problem. It's a major problem. Because if my first contact as a man is my mother, and the woman I am meeting that is my mother right now is supposed to be a matured form of the ladies I'm going to be meeting out there.
Oh, okay.
And so, usually, your relationship with your mother most times does not prepare you for the kind of ladies you meet out there, because those ladies are at the beginning form of their growth. Most people are naturally well trained in knowing how relationships should matter.
So, I'm coming as a man from a woman who is giving back to me.
Yeah.
I know nothing, absolutely nothing about women. What am I supposed to learn from her?
Okay, so for example,
let's break that down to that.
Okay, so I see my mom making so many sacrifices. That is a fundamental thing I saw in my mom. My mom was a sacrificial person. But when I entered into the relationship market, yes, it's a relationship market. I saw the ladies were more of they were more in the demanding side than postured in sacrificing. So it's actually contradistinctive. It's almost like family life many times doesn't prepare us for relationships. It's a problem. Except you have a mother who can train you to know how to actually identify a proper woman.
Okay, for example now, I'll give you an example from my own perspective.
Okay.
So, I know that growing up, I have to help women do the much lifting. Anything that has to do with that physical power, exact. We can't go to the market and I have you carry the buckle sack of whatever is bought. Yeah. My mother taught me that. My mother said you have to help her.
Teaching, yeah.
You understand? She taught me to do the heavy lifting for women. It doesn't matter if I'm interested in you or not. The fact that I see you do heavy lifting, something kicks in. No, we can't let her do that. She's not built for that. I come do whatever it is you're doing. I got that from my mom.
Okay.
You understand? But the other aspect I may not so much. You know, I think it's an intentional thing for your parent to sit you down and say, this is how you do as a man with women. I don't think I can count how many times I've had that conversation with
most parents don't do that. Actually.
They don't. Is it
most parents don't do that. It's not just... So I think that actually the most effective training is modeling. My parents' marriage should ideally
model
the way I'm supposed to do my marriage.
Exactly.
So it's supposed to be the relationship between my mother and my father, showing me how. So if they do it poorly, I'm going to get the wrong ideologies. And I'm going to approach relationships wrongly. So this might sound actually controversial. If all I know about my father is that he brings the money, I will concentrate all my life as a male to earning money, but I'll be lacking wisdom. Meanwhile, the scripture says that by wisdom is a house built, not by money.
Wow, there's a different thing about money.
Because you can be a rich fool. You can have the money and you are not wise.
Yeah, that's true.
Money just says that you are wise in the skill of
making money.
Career. It just tells us about your skill in that area. It doesn't tell us about your skill in relationships.
Wow, you said something just now that daddy and mommy should actually model what I will know
yes.
about marriage and the opposite sex.
Mm-hmm.
The way my mother does for my father,
yes,
and the way my father relates to my mother.
That is the most important thing.
He's teaching me how to relate and then what to also look for in a woman by saying what my mother is doing.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Having said this is the truth right now. We have nailed about 2 points right now. But this is the question I want to ask you. And it's not just peculiar to Africa alone. Now listen, generally.
Okay.
Now, we don't have that anymore. My first contact with my father and my mother did not give me the background I need in preparation for relationship.
Exactly. In fact, I will say that most parents do not have that in their marriage, so they can't give what they don't have. In fact, the best of marriages in the past struggled.
It just reminded me right now that they can't give what they don't have. So imagine my mom and my father growing up in that same scenario. I mean, what do you see?
So what we find is like bits and pieces of virtues.
Oh, yeah.
Traceable. Traceable here and there. What I have found very useful is the scriptures.
Well, we are so blessed.
I'm telling you.
We are so blessed right
so
now.
That, in fact, there's still a challenge because many times we look at the scriptures through the prism of what we have learned from home, from culture and everything. So that we need light and revelation. To actually explore. Let me tell you something now. Let me show you. Let me tell you something we have learned from culture, from home.
Give me one practical.
That is different from what scripture says.
And
for example, who owns the home? According to our culture, according to what I learned from my family, the mother is in charge of the home. That's what I don't know, but maybe you are different. This statement, the home belongs to the woman. I know some of our audience can relate to this statement.
That's true.
They even tell us in counseling.
The home belongs to the woman.
Maybe your father is even a bit more advanced than most of.
Yeah, you're very correct. Because my father will go out. Our fathers go out thinking that the home is the woman.
Yes.
And if the child does well, they will credit to the father.
Exactly.
If he doesn't, they will chastise the woman.
So how did I now unlearn that? I was invited to speak somewhere. And they put the words I was supposed to say in my mouth. Men, because women owns the home, men should help.
Is that what they said?
Yes, men should help. And because men make the money, women should assist in the income. And I was studying, Holy Spirit said they are all wrong. Because in the template that I left in the scripture, the garden is the home. The person I put in charge was Adam. And when I came to the home, which was a garden, I didn't say, Eve, where are you? I said, Adam, where are you?
But administratively, is it not?
So you must first know structure before you then know application of things. The most important personality, the person that owns the home, the person that is responsible for everything that happens in the home, is the man.
The father.
Because there's another thing that we believers don't understand. That if, for example, now you own a company and somebody is running it, you are the CEO, nobody's going to...
You can't run it adverse to...
the CEO. You basically cover the company. You might travel for 2 months, but you are in charge. The man covers the home. His position is first a spiritual thing. It's not first administrative. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I learned this.
It's the authority.
It's the authority that it covers. That was where Adam was lacking in the garden. It is first a spiritual covering where your presence makes a difference. That statement, absentee father, is a huge statement. It's not just that you are absent physically. It's that spiritually you are not there.
You are not there.
There is a substance called fatherhood.
That when daddy comes...
When daddy is around, not only is there the substance of daddyhood, there is also the wisdom of daddyhood. Daddy's presence just solves problems. So much that... So this is the...
So if I would tell you now from that question, is that one of my first contact with my father is that I get this from him, this knowledge. That son, you are an authority as I'm an authority here.
Yeah.
When you're sick, I pray for you.
Yes.
So I expect you when you are becoming a father, you should be a spiritual authority.
Yeah.
When it comes to the values and the virtues of this family,
you
it comes from God to me,
you, yes,
and then from me to
everybody else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And basically, so this then streamed down to who does what in the home.
Oh. Now let's quickly talk about the woman now. The woman had her first contact with her father.
Yes.
What is that relation supposed to teach her?
So it's still the same thing. If she had a docile father, she will grow to be authoritative.
Oh.
And then wants to lead a man instead of submitting to a man to lead her.
My.
Or most homes where they are single parents, where the females have been masculinized.
Because of situational circumstances.
Yes.
Now, let's quickly address this. I have no choice. I mean, I'm trying to wear somebody's shoes right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have no choice. I have this, my son or my daughter, out of wedlock. The father is never absent. I'm the only one. What can I do? And so that this will not be lopsided. Because I used to say that this can't be one parent. It can't. It will lag.
Okay. Let me to answer this question. The answer is very direct.
Yeah.
But it's not very simple. If I have a child that the mother died and so I can't breastfeed her, what do I do? I can't breastfeed that baby. The mother cannot breastfeed that baby. What do I do? Do you know that there are wet nurses that breastfeat babies? They are wet nurses.
Wet nurses?
Yeah.
So they will breastfeed?
They can breastfeed on behalf of the mother.
Yeah. They have to pay?
It depends on the arrangement. It can be the aunts, it can be someone else. Just like Moses.
I'm hearing this for the first time.
Yeah. Or there's possibility of formula.
Yeah.
Formula, something that will do the exact job of what is missing. The problem is that mothers think they can do both father and mother role.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Please address men too. Men cannot do the role of both father
and mother. It's not actually possible. It's actually the impossibility lies more in the woman not being able to do both than in the man. You know, it's very easy for a woman to come in and help the man.
Yeah, well, that's true.
But the woman has to literally look for a father. If you understand the need for father, I actually have a friend right now that the husband is missing in her life. And she literally tells me sometimes.
So, let's quickly address this because of our time. Ladies that don't have a daddy,
they need to look for a father figure for their children.
Now, in terms of marriage, what do they have to look for? What does that matter? If you are a guy and you want to be with a girl whose father has never been, what is expected?
First and foremost, you must learn who a real man is.
Child. Who now? The lady or the guy?
As a female.
As a female, you must get that knowledge
of what a real man is. And the real man is Christ.
Have you heard?
The real man is Christ. It's going to boil down to your relationship with God.
The
same way Christ loves you. It's going to I tell you that you can't have a good marriage with poor Christianity.